Hi everyone, welcome to Ready Set Test. Here's a new video for you. I'm usually not a big fan of unboxing or anything like this, but because this is my first order with Bangood.com, a website that we've all heard about quite much, and this was being sold for £47 British pounds from the EU warehouse, and it was ordered on Saturday night and it has been delivered today, and it's Thursday. Now, one thing that I have noticed in many videos that people have shown unboxing, by the way, it's a mini Talon. I'm sure you can see it over here. Missed that part out. A lot of people who do the mini Talon unboxing, one thing that I found in common in all of them is that the box is usually quite banged up on one or the other side. Now here with this one, the good thing is nothing. The box is in perfect condition all throughout, and nothing is missing or broken, which top marks to Bangood for that one. It was a great deal, I just couldn't let it go, and I'll be using this as my principal FPV plane. Obviously, whatever setup we're going to do on this one, I'll make another video about it, but I'm not going to take you through cutting the box and everything like that. I will cut the box, open it, take out all the parts, and just give you a little stock of what comes into the box, just in case you're curious about buying one of these, either from Bangood or from any other website, but that's where I got it from. Anyway, be back in a second after I open the box. Now, I know I said I won't show you the opening of the box, and I would not waste your time with that, but just to show you something, as I've opened the box, as you can see, all the important stuff is tied down with tape. Sorry, just to show you in here. And the fuse, on the other hand, is slightly loose, but that's no big deal. The wings are more fragile than this one, so they've been tied together with tape. So let me take all this out and I'll be back in a sec. So guys, I've opened the box and just show you quickly step by step what it is in there. First of all, this big sheet here, call it a user manual, instruction, or a little manifesto of what you should have in the box. It's always advisable to check with this just to find out whether you have all these things in the box or not. That's very important. I have already done it. I have everything that I need. Just want to show you, this is the first piece you get. Obviously, the now fairly infamous XUAV Mini Talon graphic sticker. This will go on one of the wings, obviously, and you have CG markers to put down on the side. A generous helping of carbon fiber rods. One of them is a thick one, and the other one is a long, thin one. These are for the wings. I'm imagining that these will be for the wings. I know at least that the one in the center is definitely for the wings, with the other one. But these are the two carbon fiber rods that you're getting with it. Now you get some accessories. This is laser cut, as you can see the burn sides on the mark. This is laser cut plywood. Now, as I understand, you can make a tray out of it to put it in the center, in the CG spot, where you can keep your APM module or whatever you want, or your battery for that matter. This will have to be joined together with CA or any glue of your choice to make it out. It looks fairly comprehensive. Also, the tail skid I can see in there. Everything that is plywood on that plane, at least from center to the back, is included in that. Speaking of plywood, here's another one. This is for the front unit. This is the camera place. This is where you're going to put your camera. It's a fairly nice and sturdy plywood. I'm trying to flex it in here. Not a lot of flex, especially in the bottom panel. It's very strong. That's good. And it saves you from cutting this. Cutting plywood at home, very, very difficult. Speaking of other accessories, here we go. Control horns, screws, a tiny little hex key. These things are very handy, so once you're done with it, keep this. You have no idea how many times you need one of those and you lose them. You obviously have little right in here for control rods, control stoppers. These are very good as well. So that's a full kit to get your control rods in order. The front wheel, a little thing, and I think it will glue up on top. And they have sent us these control rods. There's a whole set of 4 too short, too long. This will be ailerons and your V-tail. And 4 pieces of Velcro. Now, every hobbyist has these with them, so not very important, but it's good to know that they include these things. Let's go to the big one. Here is the fuselage. Now I'm going to try to get a little bit further away from this so you can see the whole thing. Here's the fuselage. I'm just going to do a quick look at it. Interesting. Check this out. I don't know whether you can see it or not. There's a shiny little token on it. It just says xuav.com. I mean, it's not some kind of a gold patent or anything, so you know, no need to get excited about it. But here's the fuselage. The carbon rod's installed in there already. 2 halves of it coming together almost fine. I mean, we're just checking that everything is fine. And here you go. There's your XUAV Talon fuselage. The infamous V-tail. 2 tail fins mirrored to create V-tail. Servo place cut out, carbon rod in there. The other one, as I said, is the exact mirror, so you know, all the same. Very nice and sturdy foam. There's one thing I've noticed, that when you press the foam, your finger does not dip in very much. Just a tiny bit of an indentation, but not a lot. This is good EPO. Aha! We have found something. And it's not very good, but ah well. You can't have it all. I'm fairly sure somebody else had a problem with that as well, but here is one of the wings. All looks well until you get to this part. Check this out. There's a rip in the wing. Now, as any hobbyist watching this would know, this is not the end of the world. This is a very easy repair and can be done very nicely. So, and to be honest with you, when you're shipping a plane this size, things like that can happen. I'm not saying that I'm complaining whatsoever. Everything else seems to be okay. It's just that I'll keep that in mind to smoothen that out. EPO is fairly easy to repair, so not to worry about that. That's kind of got me thinking to look at the second wing as well. I'm not going to take the plastic off, but looking at it from the top, all seems to be well. No rips, no tears. All is well. And finally, the hatch. Comes into its own plastic, and that's about that. Now, the reason why I did this video, there's many unboxings on this that you can find anywhere. But one of the biggest reasons I did this was because it's an ARF, almost ready to fly. It seems like different manufacturers have a different definition of ARF. Some ARF include certain things. Some ARF don't even include control rods, linkages, linkage stoppers, or don't even have servo holes into the fuselage, which becomes a little bit of an, well, a much bigger ARF. This, on the other hand, I'm happy to report that it's ARF in the true sense of a meaning, which means you need the electronics. Everything else is included. The hardware is all there to make your linkages, the wheel, the landing gear, everything. You need is the electromechanical part of it, which is your servos, your ESC, your motor, and your fan. I mean, that's all you need to fly the plane. Obviously, a lot of people are using it to make an FPV craft out of it. Whatever bells and whistles you add to it later, that's completely your thing. But this, I can attest, is a true ARF in all sense of a word. You do get every single mechanical object that can make this into a complete static model. I'm forcing the word static. Static model. In order to make it fly, obviously, you need the things, the electrics or the electromechanical servos. Just to go with the box in here, if you see there's a quick little ESC reading in here. It says motor, 2836 kV 1300, 30 amp ASC, 4 into 9 gram servos, and propellers a 945. Now all of that, this is not written on stone. In fact, all the guys that I've spoken to and all the videos that I've seen, almost everyone has a different setup on one of these planes. So follow your own knowledge and experience on that one. I'll obviously be building my plane, so I will share my specs with you guys too. But you know, you don't really have to follow this to the word. I know I won't be, because I have a completely different motor, a completely different ESC, and a completely different prop with me at home. So I'm going to be following one of those things. Anyway, I just wanted to share my new purchase with you guys. I'm excited about this. Don't call it an unboxing, but we took stock of things. And you know what? Kudos and thumbs up to Bangood for their brilliant price, and the fact that the box is in one piece and the whole thing is shipped in a fairly good condition. Now, as I said, more build videos will be coming on this one. Thanks very much for watching. This is Ready, Set, Test. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.